We also had the announcement of UFC 322 in New York City at MSG, headlined by the welterweight championship of Jack Della Maddalena taking on the former lightweight champion Islam Makhachev in the main event. But not only that, we've got Wei Li Zhang, the GOAT, my social credit up to infinity, taking on the 125 GOAT Valentina Shevchenko in the co-event. It's going to be incredible. I love those two fights. What was your reaction when Dana put those out?
Super excited. I'm glad we got that locked in before the end of the year. I was getting a little worried, but we did see rumors of, New York for sure, especially on Islam's camp. Beeb was kind of throwing it out in a couple interviews. So I'm glad we got that locked in. That's a high quality, high IQ, let's find out what happens fight that no matter what you want to say, no matter how you look at the odds, it's coin flip. It's a coin flip. I know you can look at Islam and be like, it's Islam, you know what I mean? But you can look at Jack and see what he did versus Bilal, who's big on this.
My GOAT, dude.
I'm big on Islam still. I think Islam is just different than Jack. I think Jack has a lot of confidence coming out of that Bilal fight, but I do think Islam is definitely going to be the guy to get that done. And then co-main, I'm always on Valentina. I love Wei Li. She's made me tons of money. Both of them actually were on my biggest bet I've ever won. But, I think that's going to be definitely a decision. High quality, grappling, striking. Oh, man, both of the... It's funny because they're both very similar. There's going to be a lot of grappling, a lot of high quality strike. I can't wait. And then you got Leon Edwards and Carlos Prats as well on that card, which is just...
I'm just going to say, another banger.
But it's New York, so you don't expect anything less. They have it only once a year. So I'm glad they got that announced and official, and people can look forward to it.
We also had another announcement of the vacant 115 women's title for UFC 321's co-main event of Verna Janjadova versus Mackenzie Dern, the most anticipated rematch of all time. And I think Mackenzie Dern's about to get a UFC belt, which is going to be absurd.
Shocking. But hey, man, that's kind of how these opportunities happen, man. One man's trash is another man's treasure. You know what I mean?
I think she's a lot of guys' treasure, let me tell you.
Not great for the division. I guess it keeps them moving forward because Wei Li didn't really fight that actively. She'd fight like
once a year, basically.
Maybe a year. I understand she is in China. I think traveling makes it a little harder for her, maybe, but not active. So I am happy it keeps that division moving forward. My dream is Valentina beats Wei Li, Amanda Nunes beats Kayla, and we get that third trilogy fight. Valentina moves up, and then that's the retirement fight for both of them, probably. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing after that.
That would be incredible. I'm a Kayla and Wei Li guy, though. I'm rooting for the two dogs.
Honestly, even if those two come together, I don't think they would ever fight because there's a crazy size difference between them. I don't see that ever happening. But like I said, it's good for that women's division. I am a little disappointed where it doesn't seem like the double champ is a thing anymore. It seems like they have to abandon their belt to move up.
Yeah, it's vacate time now, I guess.
With Islam and Topuria, you felt like it was a choice and they were doing the right thing to keep the division moving forward.
I didn't think Ilya was a choice. I knew that wasn't a choice. You think that guy's giving... You think he's giving up a belt, that cocky little prick?
Well, Topuria, I really don't think he can cut down. So if you didn't have plans to really go down after building up that muscle, I feel like it was the right thing to do. So I don't think he plans on going back down. So I feel like that made sense. Maybe he didn't want to, give up the belt so he could do the double when the time came.
He's still going to do it. He still did it.
But yeah, he technically still did it. And Islam, I would say Islam's probably felt more like the non-choice than anyone's. Wei Li,
I think when he said no to Ilya, the UFC was like, all right, get out, bro. Ilya's fighting for your title.
Pretty much. And the whole storyline is Islam wins this belt, then goes back, and it's kind of the super story. But it doesn't seem healthy for him to move up and then drop all that weight again. I just hope it's not one of those fights that never happens, because I do think it's the big question mark that everyone's going to have forever for 155.
That'd be crazy. I want Ilya at 170. Screw it. Go for 3.
He's so little, though. What is he like?
He's 5'7". Make him a little tank. If it's only against Islam, it would have been the same height difference anyway.
Islam's huge, though. He looks big right now, man.
Hey, Elias says he walks around at 185.
Crazy for 5'7".
I know he's a tank.
Islam's 5'10". Yeah, he's got a little height on him. That'd be interesting. I mean, I'm up for it, but I just hope that fight happens. I hope that question mark doesn't go unanswered for at least the fans.
And then I got two last things for you. The UFC White House card has been officially announced by Dana White for, let's say, 4th of July week right now. The 4th of the July is Saturday this year. So we'll see what happens there. What do you think about the gimmick of the White House?
Well, it doesn't seem like a gimmick anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, if Dana says it, it's real. You know what I mean? Anyone else can report it. All these, Twitter pages, all these corporations can do it. But when Dana says it, that means he signed something. Something was signed and confirmed. I did see earlier where they said it's not going to be like a public one. It's going to be like an invite only, which makes sense. It's the White House. I feel like it's going to be a lot cooler than I think it is. It's gonna feel very American. The thing is, like, how many great Americans do we have to put on the card? You know what I mean?
We've got Kayla Harrison.
That's where I feel like, I know Dana said John Jones fighting on that is slim to none chance, but how do you not let an American heavyweight come? How do you not let him?
I hate him.
You have to let him. They're not going to let Sean Strickland on that fucking card.
I bet you they do.
Sugar might be on that card. He's American. That's my only thing with it. It can still be a huge fight card with big fights. But I feel like with
Rob, he's a U.S. citizen.
He's a U.S. citizen. But the thing
he's our champ.
You're right. That's my only con to the thing where it feels like it's this American ass fight card, but we don't have the people to really promote it like that. So they're just gonna have to bring really big names to make it the event it should be.
No, 100%. And then lastly, you going to any UFC events this year? I know you went to 319, but you got any future plans here?
Yeah, as I was telling you before, I think I'm waiting for my brother to confirm. I think we're going to try to sneak to 320, which I've never gone back to back, so this is crazy. I saw Alex's first loss. It was tough to watch, but I feel like we should go see the second one. I've grown to become a big fan of Marab and Corey, especially Corey. I mean, who doesn't like Corey? I mean, that's how I feel about it. But it's a sick card, so I think I'm gonna try to make 320, and then it's all holiday season after that, so I feel like it's perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna try to sneak to Vegas, get me some tickets, and hopefully we shoot some content.
No, 100%. But I think that does it for us tonight. We're gonna come back around, make another video on Thursday, and get some real bets for you going or something like that.
Absolutely. I'm definitely going to be doing my research these next few days. We'll see what the weigh-ins are looking like, and we'll win us some money.
Yeah, let's go. Lock in that parlay now. Those odds are going to they're going to close. Low-seed Kane, Mason Jones, Sam Hughes. Lock.
Get in. Yeah, she'll be plus 500 by Friday for sure. Or minus 500. I don't know why I said
for sure.
But, all right, boss. Well,
all right. It was good talking to you, sir.
Absolutely, man. Until next time.
Yeah, until next time.
Perfect.